like to welcome you, Aniruddha, as one of our esteemed speakers at this year's Global Testing Retreat. Thank you for joining us, Aniruddha. So, can I request you to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. So, hi everyone. This is Aniruddha Biswas. I have around 11 years of experience in IT, pertaining to software development, testing, automation, and played a seeded role. I am a founder of a company called World Tiny Solutions. It's a Sweden-based company, and our focus is quality assurance and security aspects of software. Yeah, that's about me.
Thank you so much, Aniruddha. It's like, if I'm correct, you would be speaking on how can you contribute to security as a functional tester. So this is the topic that you're presenting at this year's conference, Global Testing
Yeah.
Retreat. So can you highlight something more on that, and what would be the key takeaways or the key learning parts for the audience from your session?
Yes, so before I just talk about what I am going to offer in the session, I just want to give a background that what is the current problem. So over the years in working in IT, I realized that somehow the agile teams ignore the security aspects of the software. There are two reasons for it. One is the product backlog, which is already heavy, and it focuses mainly on client requirements, which not necessarily are related to security. And secondly, a lot of organizations have dedicated software security team, so they take care of the security things. But the problem is, it's not possible for a software security team to understand and go through each component in the organization, because their focus is more in general level, like they take care of the port issues and anti-hack measures and stuff like that. But there are still a lot of vulnerable stuff in our components which needs a check at the ground level. So coming back to my session, what I'm going to go through is I will help functional testers to understand the security aspects, what are the measures you can take at your level, and how you can contribute to the security of the software. I will go through some of the daily use tools which you already have access to. And in the end, I will end the session with a security bug from a very popular website. So stay tuned and hope to see you all in GTR 2020.
Thank you so much, Aniruddha. I think you would be bringing some new dimensions to the security side, which is generally ignored, as you rightly mentioned, during the development cycle, the entire software development life cycle. So, and you mentioned that you are going to present something, a bug kind of thing, in a very popular site. So, I think folks would be really hooked up to your session, and they would be eagerly waiting to join your session. So, Aniruddha, I'd like to move on, and I like to ask some other questions if you don't mind. So, you mentioned that you are a founder of one of the organizations, and you have founded that company. So what keeps you going, Aniruddha? What made you take that leap and found the organization? And what is your passion? What keeps you going?
Yeah, one thing that keeps me going every day is learning about new innovations. Whenever I see some new innovations, I feel that there is a lot to achieve, and maybe I can contribute to some of it. So that keeps me going.
Thank you so much, Aniruddha. Yes, there is a lot of things to learn, and we must learn, keep our learning curve always on. That's very rightly mentioned. So it's like on a personal note, Aniruddha, I would like to ask that we have been working from home from quite long some time for an elongated period now. So I would like to know from you what is one thing special about your hometown? Is the hometown where you are currently located in, or your hometown is somewhere else? Some special memories from your hometown that you would like to share?
Yeah, currently I'm located in Sweden in Europe, and my hometown is Kolkata, India. So what makes my hometown special is the love for art and culture, and there are many options to explore food. And also, I love the warmth people have for each other, and that makes my city the city of joy and happiness.
Yes, very rightly mentioned. So Kolkata is known as City of Joy, Aniruddha. So thank you so much for sharing that. So I'd like to further ask that you said that we need to keep on learning and keep ourselves updated. So I would like to ask on the current technology side. So where do you see the current technology trend evolving? And since and where should the current testers or any person should focus on in the current technology side?
Yeah, so obvious answer is cloud-based technologies, Amazon Cloud or just any cloud. Read, write, explore, learn, but do it. That's what my suggestion is.
Thank you so much, Aniruddha, for that, for sharing your views. And one final question, or a couple of more before I let you go, Aniruddha. So, as I mentioned earlier, that we have been working from home for quite some long time. So, how has been your work from home experience? So, how is work from home treating you?
That's a good question, Mason. Uh, yes, it's good so far, and I mean, if you ask me, it's good for a change. I would say, during last 7 8 months, I've spent more time with my family. I mean, I could spend more time, and I think that's really good for a change. But what is the right balance, work from home or office? I guess that's a thing up for discussion in global platforms. Hope they will come out with some solution, but I prefer a right balance between work from home and office.
Thank you so much, Aniruddha. Yes, that fine balance is always required when we are working from home. At times, the work hours become very much elongated. So that fine balance is very much required. So thank you so much, Aniruddha, for joining and connecting. And we are very happy that you are one of our speakers at this year's conference. And we are glad to have you here. And on behalf of the entire team, I'd like to welcome you once again. Thank you so much, Aniruddha, for joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm looking forward. Thank you.